this is the space to be in the 2020s and beyond. You're not going to get any returns close to this ever in any other market, not the stock market, not forex exchange market, not any market. This is the market for this generation. What's good, people? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to crypto and blockchain, welcome to the most impressive, greatest technology advancement since the internet. As an investment vehicle, this has been the best returning asset in the past decade, and it's on track to being the best in this decade. If you have an inkling of how valuable the internet has been just overall since the 2000s to our economy and just life overall, then you're on the right track, and this video is going to make a lot of sense. Today, I will prove to you why the entire blockchain and cryptocurrency market has a huge potential to 10x over the next 5 years. This is meaning the average market. So there are going to be projects that are going to have 100,000 times the return, like you've seen from Bitcoin. But on average, we are going to see a 10x return from the overall market. To break things down, those who bet against the internet in the 2000s lost big time. Everyone is so impatient. I feel like, there's always a question, when is Doge going to hit $1? When is Bitcoin going to crash? When is Ethereum going to go up? Should I sell? Should I buy? Which coin should I buy? Why should I buy this coin? The thing is, you got to settle down, and you have to invest the time in researching these projects and the blockchain technology and what you invest in. I know it's hard, but you have to be patient. The big thing is to stop focusing on making money and losing money and just take a step back and looking at the bigger picture. Otherwise, you're going to fall victim to losing in this market. And I'm going to tell you, it's impossible to lose in this market with a 5-year horizon. So really quick, I want to show you this graphic where I'm going to break down what the potential is going to be. So really quick, shout out to Rare Liquid. I'm going to drop his YouTube channel in the description. He was a former JP Morgan analyst and banker, and he does a lot of investment videos on his channel as well. So definitely check him out. And this is his graphic. I just wanted to point that out. So this is very great information. So as you can see, Jeff Bezos being first, that is Jeff Bezos' net worth compared to, on the right, you can see Ethereum, which is currently now grown past that point. As you can see, $300 billion versus Jeff Bezos' $200 billion. And this is just to give you a perspective of what other big money looks like. So looking at the total stock market all the way to the right, we're talking about $90 trillion. And this is the stock market of all the countries in the world. So the United States, we have England, every country that you can possibly think of. And the US stock market is $49 trillion. So just to put things in perspective, the total cryptocurrency space is sitting today at $2.5 trillion, which is, mind you, 25 times less than the total US stock market. But then you're asking, but the US stock is a bunch of different companies bringing a whole lot of value. One thing I want to point out is blockchain technology is driven primarily by the internet and the connection of computers. And if you think about the economy and the world that we live in today, the top companies are tech companies based off of the internet. Think of Google, think of Apple, think of Facebook, think of Tesla, even powered by technology today. Think of every single one of the top companies in the world. They are powered by technology and computers and internet and the connective economy, meaning people being connected, being able to go online, use the cloud to buy and purchase things, your data being stored in the cloud where you're able to access it on Instagram, on your phone. These things matter. So why does this have anything to do with the cryptocurrency market at all, right? So you're asking, this is just to put things in perspective, but I'm going to show you the 5 big things that the blockchain and cryptocurrency market has to offer. So first is the currency. This is the big bad thing everybody knows about. Bitcoin is $55,000, and that's what is the big thing behind it, the dollar that's tethered to the currency. So that's the first use case that we can see for these blockchain projects and cryptocurrency. how much money they're actually worth when we convert them to the actual means of value in our current economy. So first thing being, as you can see here, several companies all across the world are starting to accept Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and a few other cryptocurrencies as an actual exchange of value because they are starting to hold these coins for future and long-term purposes. As you can see, and as you know, Tesla bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin to be invested in Square. Another company bought over $200 million worth of Bitcoin. This is for a whole nother video, but you can definitely check this out on my channel. But the supply of Bitcoin is also running out because institutional investors are buying them out by the billions of dollars every single day. And the amount of Bitcoin being mined into the system is not keeping up with the supply that's going out of the system, meaning the supply is going to eventually run out. And Bitcoin, since it has a hard cap, when it hits 21 million, we are going to see prices of Bitcoin go through the roof. And we're talking exponential. Bitcoin hasn't seen the level of growth that it will in the next 5 years. Moving on to number 2, we have stablecoins. So these are the coins that are backed and basically tethered to fiat currency. So we're talking USD coin, which is basically a dollar coin to a dollar, and it makes things very easy for people to trade. So whenever you want to trade, let's say your Bitcoin to USD coin, it basically keeps it in dollars. And this is basically to help you manage your money while you're trading easily. So the third thing we want to talk about today is proof of stake. The reason blockchain and cryptocurrency is more valuable today than it was in 2017 is because of proof of stake. So staking your coins and basically staking value into the system continues to exponentially grow the system because you are staking your own value into it. So you're putting something on the line. And the way staking works is basically you're locking away funds for a long-term vision and you get rewarded for it. And because you're staked in the network, it allows transactions to be validated in that network as well. So it's a domino effect. So this is a protection mechanism that has been built into the system since the last crypto kind of craze, highs and lows. These engineers are very, very smart. And as you can see, everyone knows the cryptocurrency market is very volatile. And these engineers are working around trying to build a system that kind of fights against it inherently. So proof of stake has a whole lot of other values, but when we're looking at it from an investment standpoint, this incentivizes people to be more long-term with the cryptocurrency market. And overall, this is going to continue to boost the cryptocurrency space because a lot more people are going to have a long-term vision when it comes to staking into networks. Specific networks like Ethereum are going to have very, very strong ecosystems because when Ethereum 2.0 launches, it's going to be full proof of stake network where every single transaction is going to be validated through the proof of stake network. And we're going to see a lot of fees reduce in that system as well. Ethereum has been going crazy with a lot of applications being built on top, and which is going to lead us to our next point, which is decentralized finance. And as you can tell, this is disrupting the traditional financial space that we're currently in the economy. We're talking billions of dollars. The DeFi space is now worth over $66 billion, and it's going to continue to grow as all of the companies continue to catch on and pick up this thing. I'm telling you, this is the space to be in the 2020s and beyond. You're not going to get any returns close to this ever in any other market, not the stock market, not forex exchange market, not any market. This is the market for this generation. DeFi basically decentralizes the financial system for everyone to have a stake in it as well. The last point here is NFTs, and we are barely scratching the surface of use cases for blockchain projects. If you can think of the internet today and how people trade and make connections, so we're talking social media, how people make videos, music, how people share their art, how people share their music, and a whole wide variety of things. If you can think of sports cards, if you can think of the sneaker industry and the resale market and the hype behind that, I want you to think of one thing: collectibles. Human beings love to collect items, and the social value that comes with that is very, very huge. No matter if you're not interested in it or not, it doesn't matter. It's a big, big social thing in the world. As human beings, that's just a fact psychologically. So NFTs is basically a tokenized system of basically sharing all the things I mentioned. So images, pictures, videos, you name it. So there are a lot of use cases for this. The NBA recently just launched their own project, NBA Top Shot, where basically you're able to own a moment in history in the NBA. Imagine owning the #1 moment that Jordan dunked on somebody in a game, and you own that piece of history. And think about the value that that has in the market space in general. So this is just one single use case that I'm mentioning today. And the interesting thing is the video I just made right now, this is just barely scratching the surface of what blockchain projects have to offer us. We're talking about a new industry that's basically just grown in the past decade, hasn't even been a complete one really yet, and we are starting to see exciting things come out of it. Just wanted to let you know that this industry is here to stay. This space is not going anywhere. It is only going to continue to exponentially grow. And if you're just joining now, I want to let you know that you are 5 years early. It is not late at all. You are early. This is not even close to where the market is going to be in the next 5 years. As you can see from this image that I showed you earlier, the potential for the market is very high. We are barely scratching the surface of what a global currency could actually be. The US dollars in circulation alone is over $2 trillion. And as you can tell, we just printed a whole lot of just trillions and trillions of dollars extra very recently. So just know this is nowhere close to what the potential, the global impact of what the blockchain technology projects could really be. If you actually have seen any impact of the internet in your life, which is very hard not to, you're watching this video because of the internet. If you can understand how valuable the internet really is, then you can see that the price tag on it is nowhere close to what it should be. It was your boy Elijah. If you like this video in any fashion, definitely smash that like button. If you think anything in this video was insightful at all, make sure you share with a friend, because we want to get this out to as many people as possible, because the blockchain technology world and space is going to be transformative for a lot of people and just their personal lives as an investment vehicle and just overall technology base. If you like this video, again, definitely smash the like button. If you're new, you want to make sure you subscribe, because we are always talking about a whole lot of valuable content on this channel, especially about cryptocurrencies and blockchain projects as well. If you want to see some specific blockchain projects that I am bullish on and very excited to hear about and just research, I've done a lot of breakdown videos on my channel, so definitely subscribe and check those out. It was your boy Elijah. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Don't speak to no one but the facts to the masses.